What? I got my tarot after dark. It's like you know when I'm going live. I don't understand. Hi everybody. Let me see. I gotta turn off the volume of this here. Welcome. Welcome to Tarot After Dark. I'm your host, Lorraine. Thank you for being here. Ah, hi Trish. Good to see you. So I thought I would bring along some oracle cards because it's always fun to do other things. Oh, by the way, I don't have my candle lit. So Tarot After Dark. Oh, I'm fine, thanks. Oh, I meant to research about the earthquake you mentioned the other day. It's just been torrential downpour here. There's been lots of flooding and stuff, and thankfully, a lot of it has receded. There's still some areas, but thankfully, we're good. We're good. Good. Cards are all shuffled. So, how do you prepare your cards? Do you just shuffle? Do you say anything? Some decks are just so much easier to shuffle. This deck here, it's the Shaman's Dream Oracle. I don't use it often, so I guess they're not sticky or oily yet. my fingers. No incantations. Okay, just shuffle. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't do anything too magical either, but I do kind of think about what I'm doing when I shuffle. I'm like, I'm clearing the deck, kind of getting a feel for the energy. And I ask you that because you probably do things so automatic that you don't really even think about it. And it's just, like, what are you thinking about when you shuffle? Clearly you're preparing, right? Coming on board and preparing. Yeah. I also have my other oracle deck here. An oracle tarot. It is tarot after dark after all. So I don't know which one to use, my light seer or the regular. The regular. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. I didn't go out yesterday because just pretty much one road in here, and I'm like, I don't really have anywhere to be. But today I had to do some grocery shopping, so thankfully, fingers crossed, the road was okay. So thank you for thinking of me. Appreciate it. Hey, Jamie, thanks for being here. So good to see you. Tarot are oracle cards too. Yeah. I often get asked that what's the difference between them? And tarot has a more of a framework, more of a structure to them. And oracle cards, well, they're whatever the creator wants. I've actually created a couple of oracle decks. It's great. They're not in print yet, but I want to do that. And yeah, but they have a little more structure to them, uh, in my mind. I wanted to share a video with you of horses in the snow. Oh, nice. Nice. I don't know if you're on Facebook or anything, but we could always connect on there too. Yeah, so I think I will start by pulling an oracle card. I don't know if any of you have an oracle card deck handy. Like, I mean, hey, I want to say that if you come to tarot after dark, or you watch afterwards, you watch the replay, and you don't have tarot, but you do play with cards. Heck, you can even use playing cards. I mean, that's kind of what how tarot came to be, anyways. But just play with what you have. The whole point of doing this is to really just let your hair down. I know I can't. Tomorrow it's going to get even shorter. But just to be more relaxed in how you play with cards and what comes up and what you notice. And this really is just tapping into your intuition and how your intuition speaks to you. Because it's actually not profound. It's ordinary. It's ordinary to you. We do it all the time. we think we're being logical about something, and yeah, part of us are using some of our logic, and this is this because that happened last time, and I know this will be this, and the whole hierarchy of information. But realistically, we're most of the time we're using our intuition based on our experiences. So, oh, we got questions. Hi there, Cyan. Question: what's next for me professionally? I love that, and I love that kind of question. It's so refreshing to have a question that isn't a yes or no based question. So I'm going to put a little star beside your name. So hang out. We will do something with that really soon. Um, Guttural. Yeah, gut feeling. Yeah. And yet, sometimes we feel these things in our stomach. Sometimes people feel ill or they feel nauseous when they're actually picking up on someone else's energy. That's like mediumship work. That's empathic work right there for sure. Hey there, do you have a PO box where we could send you something? Oh, yeah, I do actually. um, I wish I could just privately send it to you because I don't want to be inundated with a whole bunch of stuff. Um, you could email me info@simplehealingarts.com. Communicate that way. I can send it to you. Or if you're already on my emailing list, my PO box is at the bottom of my emails. Well, that would be cool. $1 million, maybe. Okay. Let me go back up. We've got some good convos going on here. What is his plan about? I don't know what that is. I'm not sure what you're asking. And any questions that are based on somebody else, like that is that's free will. So it's really difficult for tarot to answer questions like that. If they're based on how you can feel empowered, then that's definitely, if you can reword it somehow and let me know. Candace Camille, look for her. Okay, I'll try. Is that the horse in the snow? Okay. Well, you're already pulling cards here. Wait. Let me catch up. Nine of Swords, Five of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Are you pulling this based on Cyana or Cyan? You might be feeling emotional about your recent job change. Okay. Look at her. She's getting all in the obstacles or challenges or getting past the end of it. Knight of Pentacles means another opportunity might be coming your way. All right. I'm glad you have the opportunity to do your readings and really get some practice in. That's great. All right. Well, since we're on that, and anyone else here who has tarot cards, Cyan, are you here? If you're here, I will pull. But before I do, actually, I'm gonna finish my train of thought, which was to pull an oracle card just to kind of open up the energy here. Oracle has a way of it's usually very inspirational. I know I think tarot is inspirational, even the Tower card and stuff like that, because it's showing you a way out. But that aside, oracle card, for the general population, it's definitely more powerfully based in positivity. The whole deck was upside down. No, it wasn't. Okay. So we have Sky Dancers, Surrender, number 48. So that's 12, and 1 and 2 is 3. Again, my number 3, Mojo. So this is really talking about when you feel like you're trying to push for something to work in the way you want it to. This is a reminder that sometimes you got to surrender to the way things are going. And boy, does that make sense for me today. I've been pushing through to get this project done that I had in my head for a week and a half. And things just weren't working out. And I was starting to get frustrated. And then it's like, you know what? Okay, I'm hearing you guides. I'm listening. I'm gonna stop doing this and I'll go do something else. And it helped. It just kind of lightened the load. So that's what I pick up from this. This is a message for you if it resonates. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. You don't need it. All right. So haven't heard back yet if Cyan is here. Oh, she is. There she is. All right, let's get to your question. All right. I'm going to use tarot for this. What's next for me professionally? Okay, let's. Oh, wow, I got 3 cards that popped right up. Oh, it's interesting because I got the same as you, Trish. Knight of Pentacles was second. So I've got the 7 of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords. It almost feels like you want to do something that you've done in the past, but it feels like you've kind of been jilted there. Something happened that kind of tainted the whole situation. But it feels like you love doing things that require you to use your brain and to troubleshoot. That's kind of one of your superpowers, is being able to take something negative and turn it into some solution. So I don't know, troubleshooting things, like it comes easily to you, because with this Knight of Pentacles, this really feels like this is something that you're building experience with, and it feels like it's something that you've done before. So I don't know if it's necessarily something totally different than what you're doing now, but it's kind of up leveling what you're doing. And these swords might also be speaking about maybe you're getting in your own way, mentally thinking that, no, that's not going to work, or, oh, I really want to do this, but all these swords are buts. But this, but that, I can't do this. I can't, or someone said this and I can't. So I get that mixed with the fact that you can turn things around. And that's kind of something that it comes easy to you when it comes to other people. When it comes to yourself, it's not as easy. And I know what that's like. I can help someone else reframe what they're saying so it comes across more positive, but my own stuff, it comes out and I'm thinking, so I hope that makes gives you a little bit of insight. You can let me know in the comments how that worked for you. Hello, Andrea. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for sending all of the positive vibes and energy for this chat. Beautiful spiritual sister and family. I love it. I love it. I love all the sparkles. That's great. That was for Cyan. Yeah, I thought so. I got trust the niggle. And what is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Yeah. And see, that's the thing. People can't always decipher, because then that's when they get into their head. So if you take one thing, is it this or this or this or this? Like, we got to stop. Is it this? And tune in to your body and feel. You got to learn. This is for everybody, for intuition. You've got to learn what your body feels like when it's a yes. And sometimes a yes isn't a good thing either. Do you know what I mean? Like, something bad's going to happen, right? That'd be a yes if it is. So you just have to determine, what does yes feel like? What does no feel like? And then there's the maybe and stuff like that too. But the big two are those ones. Yeah, Mojo. Yeah, I'm catching up on the chat here. It's like, hello, good to see you. I recognize your sweet face. Clarifier was the Page of Pentacles, and more Pentacles. Yeah. Something you want to start that you've been thinking about. Love that. Okay. Abakrishna, you have a question. Let me just star that for a second and let's just see what else is here. Knight of Cubs, someone you know might come with good news. You are welcome. I hope that makes sense for you. There's a Hermit card in there somewhere. All right. Okay, so let's choose another question here then. What is the feeling of Calais toward Abby? We are in no contact. So did you get any insight last week about that? I don't really remember what came through. Does he want to reunite or has he moved on? Okay. How can we reframe this from a this or a that? Um, let's tune into your energy because what it really matters is you. What do you want? Okay. I mean, obviously, if you're asking, you want to reunite. So, how can you, your energy, how am I trying to word this? Let me have a sip of water. What do you need to know about your feelings about Kalai? Yeah. Well, I think she knows how she feels. Okay, I'm going to just let the tarot pull. I don't know if you heard that, but two cards just went poof. So we have the Death card, and we have the Nine of Wands. So to me, this is just feeling like it's kind of over with right now. And I don't like saying that because I don't like making people feel bad, feel disappointed. But to me, this is like I doesn't feel like things are gonna keep going. Like it feels like you're done with the way things are right now. You've put in the effort, you've tried to contact, you're not getting you're basically the saying is you're banging your head against the wall and it's not doing any good. So to me, tarot is telling you that it's time to focus your energy elsewhere. And I'm actually kind of remembering what I said last time now is that, yeah, it's like put your energy and effort into into what you really want. And I mean, it sounds like you want them, but if you can't have them, what's the next thing you can do? And it's not to have someone else. It's like, what can you do to feel wonderfully confident in and happy with yourself because when and I remember this from last time I was telling you when we feel in alignment with our own happiness that's usually when something great comes because somebody is a match to that vibration, right? Because if we're in feeling in desperation, we're going to keep getting situations that feed that desperation and it continues instead of feeling confident and happy with whatever things happen. There's a saying I like to say all the time, everything is always working out for me. And I like to add a because, and this is stuff I learned in the Manifestors Cafe with Andy Dooley. I'm in his membership. Um, Adding a because to that. So everything is always working out for me because, and then you add that, you're adding some conviction to it. And it's something that can make sense to you instead of this airy, fairy, fluffy, everything's working out for me is, like the fire is around you, like the little dog going, I'm fine, right? I hope that makes sense. All right, let's check the chat. Yeah, you're tired. Yeah. So, you know, it's time to focus on you. Who matters in your life? This person you've been, putting your energy into or yourself? End of the day, you got to pick yourself every time. And it's not being selfish, it's being selfful, it's being proactive in your own life. I mean, you seem like a very good-hearted person. You don't want to hurt people's feelings, but at the same time, don't turn around and hurt your own despite somebody who's just not emotionally available for you, right? I'm doing that. Yes, there you go. And you're talking tens are about completion. Yes. Which makes sense with the death card. Yes. Focusing on my career. Yeah. Good. I mean, make sure you still have a little bit of social time because that's always good too. But yeah, that's something good too. And often, as you're working, that's when you end up meeting other people and they know someone. And next thing you know, you're a good match for somebody that you've connected with just through your career. Star card means focusing on the bright spot in yourself. I like that interpretation. Oracle card, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. I like that one. So, what is his feeling toward me? Well, this is the question. I don't think we really know that, right? Six of Wands. He's moved on. That's what Trish said. Well, let's just pull a card and tune into his energy. The thing is, people have free will. So, if he energetically is putting out there that, you know, I can't reach through that, right? So let's just see what the tarot has to say. Yeah, I got the Eight of Cups. Moved on, and then I got the King of Swords. So someone who is, to me, moved on, being stubborn about it, as just to say, cutting the cord. So what I recommend for you then is to, they say to cut cords. So how you can do that is just, focus on, do a little meditation, imagine your heart and your energy, and imagine, however you see it, like some kind of cord or something to the other person, and you want to imagine that you are releasing those cords, you're unplugging those cords from yourself. And then just imagine them go back to the person that you were attached to. And then allow your heart and your body to feel like it's healing up and there's no more residual, there's no roots left in there. And then your energy is back to yourself. Now, the thing is, we think people put cords on us, but we don't. They don't. We do that. We're the ones reaching out to them, wanting that connection, and then we create the cord. This is why it's just as easy for us to release the cord, pull the plug on it, kind of thing. And keep doing that kind of work when you feel that you're thinking about that person again. It's like, okay, well, there must be some little hidden cord then. Let's imagine we're pulling that one out. And the more you do that, the more you're putting the energy out there that I don't want this anymore. Let's release it. What can I put in place of that? Because when you remove something, you got to put something else in its place. That's the law of vacuum, right? So putting something else in place is just putting more love for yourself there, more focus on where you're going in your life and your career and that sort of thing. All right. Yeah. Ten of Swords, yeah, Light Seer, moving on to the sunrise. I love that one in the Light Seer deck. It's a good day. Yes, that's for sure. So anybody else want a card pull? Do you have your tarot cards and you want to pull a card? Maybe you have a question for me about using tarot. All right. Because if you do, then now is your opportunity to ask. Or if you watch this as the replay later, you can comment and I can reply for sure. Andrea, go for it. What do you have? I can pull a general card, but if you have a specific question, hello. Ooh, I like that. You have the moon and some trees. I'm looking at your little avatar there. All right. I'm going to pull my lights here now. So do you want a general card pulled, Andrea, or oh, is it Venus? Cool. Venus is so bright. All right, I'm shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling. It keeps wanting to come out, and I don't want to look at it yet because I want to know what I'm doing. Oh my goodness. All right. All right. Maybe you can't type it in. So Andrea, this is for you. Okay. Let me put your face up there. Well, your mug. Let me put your mug up there, which is another word for face. Ah, I'm here all week. Sorry. I know, Mojo. It was awful, wasn't it? Okay. Did you post something above? You put do I have to scroll now? Wait a minute. Scroll. Scrolling, scrolling. I just see you and your wonderful stars and greetings and stuff. Okay, Jamie, I'll get you next. For sure, for sure. For sure. If you are, fur. What Elliot lacks. He does not have fur. He has felt and velvet. All right, Andrea. Tuning into the message you're most meant to hear. Now they don't want to jump. Okay, there we go. Ooh, you got that 9 of Cups. Just as I see that Trish pulled the 9 of Cups as well. Okay, double whammy. We mean what we say. Oh, it kept. Why would it get deleted? That's weird. I'm not making it delete. Okay. Hmm. Um, maybe it's the wording of it. I don't know. Sorry. Um, you posted it oh, maybe posting it too quickly. YouTube might think it's it's someone trying to scam stuff. So I'm sorry it's not showing it. Your fingers are getting sore from putting it in there. Hmm. All right, I'll put a star beside your name. If actually ask the question and then I'll find it in the chat. Okay. All right. So you posted it 5 times. I think no matter what the question is, this 9 of Cups is showing you that something is almost there. You're almost there. Um, this is really making you trust and surrender. Thinking of the card that came earlier, surrender to where you are now is just as important as the goal you're trying to reach. It'd be great if you could put the actual question in there again, because that would help me. I'm not a mind reader. I'm not a psychic who just pulls stuff out of the air. I've got to know what I'm working with here. That's how I roll. Um, but it feels like if there's has been any kind of struggle or worry, that you've really got to just trust that everything is working out for the best in the way it needs to. And you tried again and it wouldn't do it. Isn't that funny? I don't know why it's doing that. I must have some kind of thing blocking. Can you reword it so it maybe it's the words? Is this resonating at all though with what I'm saying with this 9 of Cups? Um, because we can always go a little deeper. Angel guides, I see your message there. I'll put a star beside it. Jamie, we're going to do Jamie next, and Andrea, stick around and try and see if you can pop it in there, okay? But what I'm getting, whatever your question is, it's going to work out, and I'm feeling like it's going to be better than you hope it's going to be. So when I say that, just Allow things to not work out the way you think they're going to. But whatever it is, you're going to feel satisfied with it. It's going to turn out differently than you expect. That's kind of what I'm getting. So if you have in your mind, it's only going to feel like success if it looks like this, then you're going to think it didn't work out. Whereas you have to just be willing to trust the universe, trust the messages, which I think you do anyways. I think that about you. Uh, all right, let me find Jamie here because you asked your question. So what do I need to know? See, this is how you ask questions. Because with yes or no, tarot doesn't always do it. So this is how you ask a question. Yeah, like see, a will I is a yes no. Okay. We can try and rework that. So, Jamie, what do I need to know to achieve the peace I'm seeking? Love that. What a beautifully worded question. Mm, Ace of Swords. What I'm first picking up is you've got to let go of the mental clutter. The peace isn't up here. The peace is in your heart. What's one mantra you can say to yourself, or one affirmation, or one thought that's uplifting for yourself that you can say when you get cluttered head or when things feel overwhelming? Because I think we need to be able to find peace amongst the chaos no matter what's going on, because that's life. Sure, we're working and we really looking forward to that vacation, and we take that vacation and it's over like that and we're back in the grind. So we need to be able to find that peace now. And I think it's little practices, right? Like to me, she's focused on one thought and she's letting it carry her upward. She's finding the light. She's ascending her conscious energy. To me, at least in my own experience, that's meditation. And if you're not a meditator, just do it for a few minutes. Set the timer for 10 seconds and see how focused you can be on your breath or on one thought. Because we can't not think. We're always thinking. That's what our brain does. So if we choose what we're thinking and say a mantra or a word, that can definitely help you stay aligned and in that frame of mind, right? Do it for 10 seconds for a few days a week, and then bump it up so you're getting in the habit of doing it over and over. Consistency is more important than doing it for a long period of time. I hope that makes sense. All right. No, Andrea, why is it not showing? That is so weird. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's not showing it. Does anyone else see it? I guess if I'm not seeing it, you're there. No one else is going to see it. That's frustrating. I'm sorry. I'm frustrated. I want to help you out. Well, it's hard to go through it. There's a lot of stuff going on here to see through things. But just pulling one card for someone is great. Don't get carpal tunnel doing this. Hey, Delilah, thanks for being here. Diamond Heart, hello. Thank you. Meditation has always been difficult. My brain, yeah, our brains never stop. Yeah, so that's okay. You're normal. So yeah, just even focus on a phrase and just say it over and over. And when you notice that your mind's kind of going off, don't get mad at it. Just go, okay, I got to bring it back in. It's kind of like a dog on one of those extendo leashes. Sometimes you need to retract the leash and bring them closer. That hits home for me, let me tell you. But yeah, and just takes practice. Your brain is a muscle, And it's just a matter of training it in the right way. And if I can do it, you can do it. I've been meditating, well, for over a decade now, consistently. But when I first started, yeah, I monkey mind everywhere for sure. All right. Everything is flying along here. Why is my person distant or ignoring me? Oh my gosh, the questions, you guys. You don't see any questions from Andrew. And the one who wants to ask a question that I could probably help with. Okay. That's what I was going to say. I wonder if Andrea sends a few words at a time and we can put it together and figure it out. Yeah, I don't know. Just wondering if that will help. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because Andrea, you're able to put a couple of words. Like if it's super long, maybe that's another reason. So if you put a couple in and then we'll keep track. Yeah, rein that shit in. Exactly. The brain. Yeah. Yeah, or try changing the words. Look at everybody being so helpful. You guys are amazing. Okay, I got to scroll on back up. There's too many here. I can't. Mm, okay, I've got this one. I think this one was next. So if I missed your question and I haven't answered it yet, pop it below, okay? What Rob's thoughts this weekend on our connection? We're both Leo twin flame connection. All right. So what's the energy between Angel and Rob? You want twin flame stuff? Delilah Zendan, that's in the comments here. Go see her channel. She's definitely good at that stuff. Okay, well, I got the I got the King of Pentacles. So what I'm picking up on is it's comfortable energy that you both feel comfortable together. It feels like if you put the work into it, both of you equally, it can turn into something really nice. But if it feels unbalanced, like you're doing too much and they're not, then that's not good and healthy. So it has to be very equal, very yeah. And it feels like it's not putting in a lot of work. It's like it should be effortless. If it's not effortless, that's kind of a key that, oh, this is probably not something I want to keep putting energy into. You got to manage your energy. And on the bottom of the deck, I got the Four of Swords. So definitely want to manage your energy and not be so focused on this one thing. You've got to allow yourself to do other things. And I know what it's like when you're first, infatuated with someone. That's all you can think about. Eat, sleep, drink that person. That sounded weird, but anyway, the thoughts of that person. But you still need to do life, and you still need to make sure that there's balance in other ways. Okay, hope that makes sense for you. All right. So, and then Trish is saying the chariot, moving fast, energy, and riding it. I don't know if that's to do with what Angel was saying. Okay. Wow, we got lots of twin flame people here. I'm going to refer you to Delilah, but let's see. Will my right there? It's a yes or a no question. So that's not very empowering for you. Let's see what else it says. Have a karmic partnership with a woman. She's a female. Um, okay. Okay. Let's just tune into the energy of it. I think you already know the answer, High Priestess. I think there might be some fear there because you don't want to be hurt. You don't want to put the risk out there, but some things are worth risking. Even if you don't get what you want, you're going to learn from it. You're going to grow from it. That's my answer to that question. I hope it makes sense. All right. Did we get any? Thank you for the encouragement. I got the Three of Swords. Be careful with your words. They can hurt yourself. Yeah. Yeah. Well, or fear. Fear. I think it kind of goes along with what I was saying too, if it was for the same one. Okay, I got your question. I'm starring beside you. You don't need to keep putting it in the chat. I'll get it. Don't worry. You're welcome. I got to scroll back up to see what I'm missing. Okay, this one. Why was he ignoring you? I don't know. Let's see what the card has to say about the energy around this, okay? Anyone have any questions about using tarot as well? Like that's tonight, tarot after dark is all about how you use tarot and practice tarot as well. Um, okay, so I got Diamond Heart. I got three cards for you. You got the Nine of Cups. To me, this is how you feel. Like you really like this person and you feel really good around them. So of course, when you're not getting attention, you're not feeling so great about it. I got the Wheel of Fortune as well. This to me, this is feeling like hot and cold energy where I think we have to honor the other person's energy. And just because we want to be out there and receptive, sometimes, either stuff happens and they just need time by themselves. But this to me, it's not like it's going to be over. It just feels like it's more um, things have a cycle. So you've got to just allow things to go and flow with the way they're meant to. And in those times, hermit, that's just where you have to be okay with it. You got to just twiddle your thumbs and wait and just be open to knowing when the right time is to connect again. Okay. Because if we're building relationships with people, we want to be ourselves. And it's really hard to be ourselves when we're making a new connection with someone because we want to show our best. But we can't sustain that. We're going to show our shadow side eventually, and we don't want to turn into total weirdos, right? We want to be able to just be true to ourselves. And sometimes it takes stepping back a little bit and chilling out and just, because sometimes that's part of the experience in getting to know someone is when we're not with them and how they respond. And if they're blowing up our phone by you're not answering me, you're not like that's kind of like a red flag, right? We don't need no red flags. All right. I hope that made sense for you. Trying to find the clarifiers. Trish, here she is. Three of Wands. He could be distracted by his hobbies. Yeah, there you go. That's what happens sometimes, right? That was for Diamond. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're on the same wavelength. Let's all give Lorraine's a thumbs up and like. Oh, God, thank you for reminding me. Yes, if you're watching this right now, and I don't know when it's live, I don't see where there's a thumbs up at all on the lives when I'm looking at it personally. So if anyone knows how to do that, or hit the heart button or something, subscribe as well. My goal for the end of the year is to get to 2K. I'm 100 away from 2K. I would love to get there for sure, for sure. Thank you, thank you. Um, okay, let's go back up. We had a question. Um, Moon. Oh, you have Snoopy. I love that. How does to know feel about me? Should I go to school today to meet him? So I guess it's tarot in the day for you there. Okay, what's this connection? How is this connection for today? Let's see what comes up. You guys are really um, pushing me out of my comfort zone because I don't usually like these kind of readings because I don't want to lead people on. I want to empower. Okay, I'm not looking at this card. I see the back of it. Oh, it's the star, and it's upside down. Um, I think you should go to school, and it feels like it's things are going to be how to say this. Um, serendipitous. It's just things are gonna happen naturally if you trust. Um, and I'm also picking up, just put it out there. Put it out there. I mean, I talk to my angels all the time. I talk to my guardian angel all the time. I know that sounds super weird, but it works for me. It all started with the parking angels when I'd have to drive all the way to downtown Vancouver and there's hardly any parking. And I would go, okay, parking angels, thank you for finding me a good parking spot. And every single time I found a good parking spot. So then I started trusting that. So now I talk to my angels all the time and I'm like, can you help me, you know, be in a good situation where I can connect with this person I want to see. So to me, this is just reminding you of your divine connection to source. Put your hopes and dreams out there. So it's less about should I, and it's more like I want to do this. Help me align with things so they work out. I hope that makes sense. All right. Oh, you got to get out of the chat and give a thumbs up. Okay, X out of the chat. I see. All right. That sounds good. Thank you. Someone's teaching me how to do this lives and help you help me. All right. Out. Okay. Oh, you're out? You're gone? Talk to you later. Thanks for coming. Okay. I don't know the lingo. I'm kind of up here right now going blah, blah, blah. Oh, sorry. I missed. See, you're really doing a good. Well, thank you for the encouragement, my friend. Love you a lot. Six of Swords for Moon. Okay. Oh, and I missed up top. Sorry. Knight of Cups as well. How many are you pulling? You're doing an 8-card spread here. So Trish got the Knight of Cups and the Six of Swords. So yeah, it's aligning with your thoughts where they're going to lead you. That's what makes a difference. Anyone else want a card pull? I'm all scrolled along. So let me know. Right, comment again, and yeah. So Tarot After Dark is realistically all about you tuning into your own intuition. Okay. Said thanks for coming. Talk to you later, Angel. She deleted the comment. Oh. Okay. Oracle. Now you're pulling Oracle cards. You need to come on camera with me. It'd be much easier. Get grounded, connected with nature. That's always good advice. Always and forever. Thank you. So, tell me in the comments what card scares you the most. Maybe there's more than one, but just choose one. Choose one. Tell you how? Well, I would have to send you an invite link. But if I send it here, that means everyone will come on. So we got to connect. I don't know if you're on Facebook, like I said, we can connect on Messenger or something. Are you on my email list? Again, info@simplehealingarts.com. You can email me. I also have my tarot cheat sheet. I don't know if I can put in links in here and show, but you'll email me. Yeah, do that. That'd be great. It'd be cool to see ya. I knew what you meant. So come on, you guys. What card scares you the most? You're welcome, Moon. I hope that makes sense for you. Keep us posted. Like we want to know. You're welcome. Mhm. So I don't think any tarot card scares me anymore, but the devil card scared me. Not so much the one in the regular Rider Waite, but the one in this deck scared me the most. Please go to school. It's good for you. Well, yeah. Yeah, and you never know who else you'll meet. But yeah, the devil to me is one that always kind of scares me in this deck because it looks so he looks so almost irresistible, you know. And the first time I saw it when I first started using this deck, it just he's scary. Yes, devil card. Yeah. Uh-huh. So and think about it. Like when we have a question and we're asking tarot, or if we don't have a question, but we're like, give us a message and the devil comes up, you know, what's your first thought about it? It's definitely not a good thing, right? The death card in the light seer is scary. Oh, I love the death card in the light seer deck. I love it. I love that. The you know, the no face, but it's got the constellations. It's like infinite. It's but you know, we're all different, right? It can go either way, I think. Yeah. Is that what you think when you get the devil card? Um, because to me, it's be aware of why you want something. That's when that comes up because the devil card is about um, irresistible things that attract us, distractions. Um, it can also be the other end of the scale where it's like bad habits and deception and that sort of thing. So it really those cards are actually a good thing because they're giving you an awareness. Because these are just a snapshot in a moment of time. We always have free will to decide what we're going to do, what action we're going to take. And those are just warning signs. Don't we want them? You know, they're like when you're driving. If we didn't have a yield sign or a slow sign, you know, we would just boom, you know, and have a crash, right? Wow, there's a lot of all right, let's see what's going on. Depending on the situation. Yeah, true. Um, oh, you have a question? Yeah, you were answering everyone else's freaking questions. You deserve to have a question answered. I know that friggin' devil, right? He's just like, this one in this deck especially. Okay. What do I need to know about my son staying in Japan? Thank you for putting your hand up like that because I wouldn't have seen it. um, oh, that's an interesting question. I'm going to star that. Okay. So Trish wants to know what do I need to know about my son staying in Japan? Mojo, do you want to play? Well, you got the strength card. And to me, it feels like you've been kind of needing that because you don't have the influence with him that you did. I'm not saying, you know, it was a bad thing, but it's like it's hard when you're away from your kids. Um, I need to pull more. He met a girl. Okay, he met a girl. Mm, protective mama mode. All right, let's. Oh, that card dropped. A couple dropped. It feels good. Like he's building his own community. He's building connections with people, and you know that's where you really he's learning. He's learning as he goes. Um, but it feels comfortable for him. It's like this is good. This is a good experience for him. And we also got the world. So it feels like this is a new cycle. This is a new cycle for you and it's a new cycle for him. And it's the ability for you to really um, start fresh it's going to change your relationship too. It already has. It's shifted your relationship. Oh, Joel, I know I forgot to let you out. Can you give me a second? I got to open his cage. Sorry, buddy. Come on out. Sorry about that. Um, yeah, I bet he does. Everyone I know who's visited Japan, and my friend Raf just was there in November. Oh, loved it. So yeah, it's a pretty amazing place to live. So he's having some good experiences. And what else I wanted to say about this for you, the world related to you, is that feel good that you did a good job. All right. You did your job as a mom. You raised them. You raised them right. Good values. It's hard for us to let our kids leave the nest and yet turn that around into being proud that he's an independent young man now and he's doing things on his own. And every time you think of him, you're proud of him and you send him love. And that just fortifies the energy surrounding him and his angels and connections surrounding him. So I think it's really good. My other question would be, when are you going to visit? Go visit him if you can. That would be really, really cool. All right. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you too. He keeps sending, I keep sending him stuff about Japan. He's there. He knows. You're going soon. Awesome. Okay, Angel, I'm going to get, you've got a couple questions. Okay, give me a second. I want to pull a clarifier for I was going to call you Goldfish again, for Trish. Watchers, transpersonal, the number 60. So this is about reciprocity. And it feels like the more you focus on doing what you're doing, and I know you're going to school and stuff too, but it feels like this is giving you the opportunity to make these transpersonal changes. Because right now you are watching, it feels like you're watching from the sidelines as your son's having all these experiences, and that's great and all, but it's time for you to get in the game and go and visit. That's what I pick up. Zach, oh, Zach, I remember a conversation before. Okay, I'm gonna star your name. I've got to go back. Um, oh, that's your mom. Watching over him. Yes. Yes. Love it. Love it. Okay, Angel. Did my Aunt Val do spell work on me growing up? Didn't you ask that last time? It sounds familiar. I mean, I'm not calling you out. Like, don't ask it again. I'm just wondering because usually my memory is just like, again, it's a yes or a no, but I'm just picking up that she loves you and she was teaching you things. She was doing things to protect you. That's what I get from that. You know, people's intentions and all. And then I got the 9 of Pentacles. And to me, it's taking what what your awareness is of that and making it your own. And be like, this is something I can work with now. I know I'm capable of whatever it is. That's what I'm going to say about that. Mm, okay. I'm adopted to a family, but she's witchy stuff. I love Jesus and give all my faith to Jesus. After I dream, I said, I pray and I return to Jesus, and now they act scared of me. Yeah, well, we can't control what other people do. But I mean, you're here and you know tarot isn't bad, right? Tarot, they're just cardboard with printing on them, and we give them meaning. Um, and witchy stuff, well, that's just trusting in a higher power as well. There's nothing negative, and if you always work with the light, you always invoke angelic light around you. Um, and now the thing is, if it's something that feels uncomfortable talking with them, just you don't need to talk with them about it. Believe what you want to believe, and you don't need to try and they don't need to try and push theirs on you, and you don't need to try and push yours on theirs, and everybody can get along, right? It's possible for everyone to have different beliefs and still get along and still have a good time and still love each other. It's just some things you just kind of leave to the side. Find your people, go to church, find your people, and you can still live regular life with people who don't really get it. I hope that makes sense for you. Zach, hello. May I ask if my mom's spirit has any guidance or direction for me as I push forward for her in my pursuit of purpose and progress? It's a journey, right? Yeah. It sounds like you're doing a little better than the last time we spoke, so that's good. Okay, is there any guidance from Zach's mom? Mm. You got the 10 of Pentacles. Yes. Beautiful things, beautiful memories, making new memories. All right. And in those times where it feels wistful, and this time of year especially, it's there's memories, and maybe tweaking it a little bit from being painful from the loss of them not being here to what wonderful memories. Because the thing is, even if they are here, those are still memories. They aren't happening now anyways. So to be able to cherish memories also reminds you to make new ones, because next year, right now, will be a memory. So that's what I'm picking up for you from your mom, from spirit. And do something to honor her. Do something special. Make something that reminds you of her. Um, do something special every year. I know some people in their tradition, they'll set a place at the table for them for to represent everyone they've loved in spirit, and have a place at the table. But do you. Find your own way. Uh, there you go. All right, it says new comments. Let me scroll down. I cherish that conversation. Yeah. Aw, I'm glad. I'm glad. You got the Queen of Swords for Angel. Okay. Mm, I'm saying it wrong. Sorry. Oh, okay. Sorry. Everyone's sorry. I'm Canadian. We're always sorry. Sorry. Um, see if you can reword it then. And then I'll try and yeah. A little. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's not easy. It's a process. And it's not even a process. It's just getting used to life this way now. That's what it boils down to. I got the Page of Cups. A new relationship is happening. We got yes. So grateful for your time and energy. Thank you for you too. Thank you for being here. You have nice energy. South of Canadian. Oh, so you're in Pacific Northwest then. Well, I shouldn't assume if I'm thinking that. It's Southwest, Pacific Northwest of me. I'm South Canadian. I like how you worded that. Ah, I have lots of amazing friends in the States. Sending Zach love, light, and healing energy. Yes, let's do that. You know what? Oh, you're from Scarborough. Awesome. Yeah, I'm in British Columbia. Very cool. So, and I want to send this to Zach, but I want to send it to everyone else who's here too. Like, and you're in Ohio. Don't say unfortunately. It's you're making it better by being there. Trish. So everyone, give your hands a little, rub your hands together a little bit. This is the Reiki teacher coming out in me. And then stop and pull your hands slightly apart. I know they're buzzing because you were, rubbing them together. Push them closer together and notice the resistance and stop when you find that resistance. This is your little energy ball. I want you to focus, put it in front of your heart and focus on beaming loving energy into your hands. Just love and compassion for your loved ones, for people you care about, for people you don't even know that you just have empathy and just want them to have and feel the best. And now I want you to take your hands and I want you to beam them to the camera or to your computer. And you're beaming this energy to Zach, to Trish, to Jamie, to Delilah, to Angel, to everyone else, even me. You can send it to Lorraine. To everyone else here whose name I may not know, but pick this energy up and take it for yourself. And bring it back to your heart. Yeah, there you go. And whenever you want to think about somebody, you can always send them love and light, beaming it from your heart to theirs. Right? Yeah, chi ball. Energy, chi, ki if it's Reiki. Um, yeah. Well, it's cool to see or to find out where everyone's from. To have a little pin board and be like, oh, I know they're from here and there and everywhere. It's pretty cool. All right. Well, I'm going to let you go because I think Taro Pop needs a bit of attention, and so does Mojo. He needs his millet. That's his birdie crack. He didn't get it earlier. Probably why he was putting up a fuss. And thank you all so much for being here. I always appreciate you. I always appreciate when you pull cards as well. Make sure you give Trish uh, PB8108 some love in the chat. She pulled cards for you too. And we'll see you next week. All right. Have a super duper week and peace out. Amazing Tarot After Dark. Love and light. Yay. Love and light to all you as well. Wonderful, wonderful. Take care. Love the purple hearts. Gonna get more of that tomorrow. All right. See you next Tuesday if you come for Tarot Tuesday. Or I got to rethink that because Elliot has to go in for his checkup. We'll see. Definitely for Tarot After Dark next Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific. Be there or be there in spirit. All right. Peace out.